We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Arenado has it. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the second baseman, Marte.
Up next for Arizona, Marte. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .318 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Freeland, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That is 4. The left fielder, David.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1-1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Fouled off. One and one. Here it is. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 pitch. Marte on third with 2 out. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Robbie Ray will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Story.
And the pitch. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackman, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, David.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. From the belt, kicks and deals. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
To 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The set and the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Rockies leave them loaded. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Now here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 home.
Ball in.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. The average not so hot, down at 210 for the season. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Carson Kelly, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. McMahon gathers it in, and it's in time to get him. But one run is in to score on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robbie Ray. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. One and one. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 out, nobody on. Soft grounder left side. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he gets ahead 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Walters carries a batting line right at .240.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Kyle Freeland. Now a bunt attempt here. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Trevor Story steps in now. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here now the 2-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Runners on first with one down. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Comes in here right at 260. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the stretch, struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Second and third, 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay, On to second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 2-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So 2 on with 2 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McMahon is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Ready with the 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Colorado's out in front 3-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Blackman, but this will land untouched. Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One gone in the Arizona third, and that'll bring up the infielder Carson Marte. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Hit to short.
Story brings it in.
And there are two away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. McMahon's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Daniel Murphy steps in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in a stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
So now to the plate, Desmond, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, Tony Walters, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Walters is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the stretch, on the move is Murphy. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. First pitch on its way. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Marte for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. Rockies lead this one 3-2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So striding in, Christian Walker. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Blackman. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed.
Number 13, shortstop.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Diamondbacks come back to tie it on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's it. I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
David Dahl to the plate now.
David Dahl.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to David Dahl.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Lifted in the air to center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Carson Kelly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Josh Rojas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rojas.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. McMahon fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Alex Young is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 49, Alex Young.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
The first baseman, number 9.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Lays off 2-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Desmond.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Desmond. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Two balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Peralta going back at the track. But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Tony Walters. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Kyle Freeland. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. 4-3 Colorado. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Carson Marte. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that's in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department. Stepping in now, Christian Walker. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. This is line to left. Peralta is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Nolan Arenado. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 6-3.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Junior Guerra, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. At the plate, David Dahl. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan McMahon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a miss for strike one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the seventh. It's the Rockies 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun. First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
The bat.
One gone now in the Arizona seventh, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And this is lined softly to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Popped him up. Story calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just short, hit hard. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yohan Lopez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim LaCastro is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy. From the stretch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Lopez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Ian Desmond will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 14, Nolan Walker.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. Scott Oberg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Scott Oberg.
Striding into the box, Tim LeCastro. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
LeCastro.
It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Dahl. Gone to lead off the inning. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Starling Marte is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pops this one up. Murphy is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Marte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Silvino Bracho is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Silvino Bracho.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trevor Story. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. No one out with a runner at second. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The third baseman, Nolan.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, David Dahl, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stefan Crichton answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Right.
Ryan McMahon will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Crichton, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 23rd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Crichton has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Swing, strike 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now batting, Daniel Murphy. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Marte gloves it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes on the double by Arenado. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Rockies 7 and the Diamondbacks 4. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Standing in, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Now in the box, Cole Calhoun, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And it's fouled away. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Arizona down to its last strike, and he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason.
Arizona, good night.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Rockies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Freeland wins his 3rd of the season. Wade Davis wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.